Nintendo speaks on them canceling the Smash World Tour. This is from Matt Kim, again by IGN. Days after news that Smash World Tour would be canceling its final 2022 championship and 2023 tour, Nintendo has offered a lengthy statement over the decision to not offer a Smash World Tour, to not offer SWT a license to host Smash Bros. Events. In a statement to IGN, Nintendo said its, quote, decision was solely based on our assessment of the proposals submitted by the SWT and our evaluation of their unlicensed activities. Nintendo added, quote, any partner that we grant a license to has to meet the high standards we require when it comes to the health and safety of our fans. It's also important that a partner adheres to a brand and IP guidelines and conducts itself accordingly to professional and organizational best practices, Nintendo writes. Quote, we use this same approach to independently assess all partners. If we discover that a partner is doing something inappropriate, we will work to correct it. Earlier this week, organizers of the Smash World Tour, one of the largest third-party Smash Bros. Fighting game tournaments, announced that it will cancel its final event of the year, as well as its 2023 events, after Nintendo declined to issue them a license to carry on Smash Bros. Fighting tournament events. The organizers of SWT published a lengthy Medium post regretting the events, claiming that, quote, without any warning, it was told that it could no longer operate. Organizers also revealed that it was in negotiations with Nintendo to receive a license to operate Smash Bros. Tournaments, and that Nintendo even noted how SWT did not infringe on their IP. However, this point is seemingly disputed by Nintendo's statement, which implies any partner must adhere, quote, brand and IP guidelines, end quote, set by the company. Nintendo also reiterated that it verbally let the organizers of SWT know that it would not be asking to cancel the 2022 finals, quote, because of the impact it would have on players, and saying that, quote, the decision to cancel the SWT 2022 was and is still their own choice. Organizers of SWT say that it will offer full refunds to attendees of its now canceled 2022 event. Ha!
Nintendo
A little bit of
again.
he said, a little bit of he said, she said here going on here. Unfortunate for, fans of the tournament, contenders, all of that. That sucks that, the rug gets pulled right out from under them, especially as we approach the finals of the event. I mean, this is classic Nintendo, MO right here, where like as soon as they feel like you're not upholding their brand, as soon as they feel like you're not benefiting them in the way that they see themselves or the way that they want to be benefited, they axe it. They do this all the time with fan creations. They do this all the time with remakes and games and so forth, and mods and like little expansion packs that you can get online and so forth. Like they just don't like it when outside, sources mess with their stuff. And this is no exception to that. You'll recall when they had their weird YouTube thing where like you had to sign up for their creator program in order to publish stuff on YouTube and still get a cut, which sucked, but it was what it was. Connor, do you have any insight in terms of the Smash World Tour specifically?
Yeah, well, unfortunately, Nintendo has always been really scummy with their copyrights. They're known for taking down their music all the time because they're, so protective of their IP to the point where it's very aggressive. But one thing that should be noted is that they recently, apparently everything was, according to I'm reading the name, the World Tour Fighting Game Championship, they were in talks with Nintendo for a while to do this, and everything was fine, as they pointed out in the story. But eventually, pretty recently, last year, Nintendo partnered with, what was their name? Panda Global for the Panda Cup, an official esports Smash Bros. Tournament. They started doing this last year, and now all of a sudden, they're saying that they just came out of nowhere and canceled it. It's very believable to think that they did that because they now have their own fighting game thing, and now that they have a stake in the game, they want to lock it down and not have a competitor. And so they bring out these claims of how it's infringing on IP rights, and then they get it shut down, which is possibly why they're doing it, just to have their own little corner of the world. Because one of the things they said is it would affect players. How? I don't know how. It's like the players seem to like because
Players in the tournament or just players of Smash?
Yeah, Nintendo also reiterated that it verbally let the organizers of SWT know that it was not asking to cancel the 2022 finals because of the impact it would have on players, and saying that the decision to cancel the SWT 2022 was and still is their own choice. It's just stupid.
I assume that is in reference to players in the tournament.
Still don't know really how it would.
What I mean is Nintendo is saying y'all could have finished what you were doing. You just couldn't do it again. Like we don't know why you did that.
Still strange.
So,
Just still
I don't know. Probably a whole lot of miscommunication between heads here, and probably a whole lot of just frustration on both sides, or lack of proper communication on both sides is what happened here. So
possible.
I mean, it's frustrating that Nintendo is constantly the taking their ball and going home company of the industry, but it's their stuff. So I guess that works,
Yeah, they have the right to do it. Doesn't mean that we have to like it though.
No, Lord no. Yeah. I don't like it. I'd rather everyone have their fun, and there's no reason we can't have our cake and eat it too, Nintendo. But I guess you just don't see it that way.